Hey everybody, welcome to episode 88. So first of all, congratulations to the Las Vegas Golden Knights, or the Vegas Golden Knights, for winning the Stanley Cup. Cheyenne is rocking the Vegas Thunder. They were the IHL team. So the IHL was kind of on the level of the AHL. When it existed, you would get like a lot of younger guys, and then also a lot of veterans at the end of their NHL careers that still wanted to keep playing. IHL was cool. There's a lot of cities. The last two episodes we've done that. Cheyenne named figure out what city by a logo. So maybe we'll show off some of my IHL jerseys in an episode coming up soon. So I got a lot of those. I really like the IHL when it existed. So so she's rocking Vegas today. I am wearing number 10 because obviously episode 88 is of course famous for Eric Lindros, but his line mate John LeClaire was just hired by the Flyers. So this week they've hired LeClaire and Patrick Sharp, who was another. He was a Flyer for a while. He played most of his career in Chicago. So here's my theory on this. One, I don't care that they're ex-Flyers. That doesn't bother me one way or the other. What does concern me is I wish this new front office had a little more experience in some of the roles that are given out. Patrick Sharp was good on TV. I know that means he's a good analysis. I don't know if that translates over to development and coaching. John LeClaire's been with 3 Ice in coaching and certainly, an expert in the hockey. Again, does that translate into development and coaching? And now he's going to be on the business side a little more than Sharp. I mean, I love Sharp. Sharp was a 3rd-round pick, turned himself into an almost 1,000-game career, scored a lot of goals, won 3 cups, and a cup of the Phantoms as well. So, I mean, that kind of qualifications are there. I do wish this front office staff had a little more experience. However, somebody being a Flyer or not, that I could care less about. That was long before you were born. Both of these guys were Flyers. So, the lack of experience makes me concerned. But but certainly these are well-respected guys, hard-working guys know what it takes to be a Flyer. That I like. We'll have to see how it works out. Just like any hire, though. I mean, you never know until they get a shot at it. And I think these are definitely deserving guys. Danny deserves a shot. I'm excited to see what Sharp does with the younger players. And let's be honest, we've had some very good picks that were rated very high by Central Scouting and experts, and they haven't quite hit their ceiling. So it's somebody different. And again, right now, different is good. Got to have the success, but right now, not Chuck Fletcher and not the previous regime is good. So we'll see what happens. Before we get to 88, the rest of Lindros, we had last Friday, but before that, Todd Fedoruk. So Todd was actually in our hometown last night, helping out with the local street hockey team. So
I used to play on that field.
Yep. Yeah, that was where you played there. So yeah, Todd was back last night. Now because there was other kids and stuff, we didn't take pictures, and it's weird on the internet. I don't share other pictures of kids, but it's really cool that Todd and the rest of the alumni, Bob Kelly, a lot of these guys help out with just even local, just growing hockey in the area and always helping. So I love that. And then last Friday, what did we do? Speaking of alumni,
we went to the tailgate.
We went to the Phillies tailgate. Yeah. So
Riley
Cote.
We went to that place at that time there.
Very descriptive. They'll figure that right away.
Yeah.
So yes, Nasty Knuckles had a tailgate for the Phillies last week. Riley Cote and Derek Settlemeyer. It's always my favorite show. I've never missed it. Watched it every week.
Dad does watch it every week.
I do.
I come home and I'm like, let's see, is Dad on a break right now from work? And then I hear the podcast and I'm like, yep, he's on break.
Yep, I never miss it. Well, I like it because they're not whining about the Flyers. They're just talking to former players, getting some insight. They ask good questions. The players really open up to them. So I've always enjoyed Nasty Knuckles. Not to mention Riley and Derek have always been great. I mean, when we started this, they were your first 2 interviews.
Yeah. And
they've always supported us, which is always awesome. And I really like both are lifters. Like Riley's cool. I mean, yes, he was an enforcer back in the day, and that's what he had to do. The thing, he had to stay in the game. But I like how he's kind of he's found Zen and he's got yoga and he's changed his life and he's a happier person and he's helping other people who had a tough time in the game, which I think is awesome. So so good dudes. Had a real fun time tailgating with them. So Riley signed my Phantoms jersey, number 19. So he was there with the A because he won a championship with them. So I was thank you for Riley for signing my Phantoms jersey. And then speaking of, so I guess we'll cut to the rest of it.
You know what I also noticed?
Oh, what's sweetheart?
So we technically only have 12 more episodes left of these things because jerseys don't go over 100.
Jerseys don't go over 99.
Yeah, well, 99.
And no Flyers wore 99. So I think 97, 98. Yeah, no Flyers wore 99. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I still have a few left. I have an 89 and I have a couple in the 90s. So we still got some time there. So
we're almost done.
I know it's gonna be weird when we hit 100, but yeah. So 88 Lindros stuff. So there's my Lindros signed jersey, and one of my favorite things you can always see in the background is my Flyers Hall of Fame signed by Leclerc and Lindros because they went in together as they should.
You can definitely see it more close up in our like room tour. You can see it more close up then.
Yeah, and we got to have lunch with Eric one time when he was in town. That was really cool. Really, really cool. He was really nice there. And then so just some other stuff.
Here. These are two are Lindros and then Leclerc.
Yeah. So these were little Burger King giveaways back in the day.
These are from Burger King?
I'm 99% sure. It's been a long time, but I think they were from Burger King. Pretty sure.
I don't know.
I remember going to a place I usually don't go to get them, so I think that was it. But
I don't know. It's just the NHL.
Yeah, I swear I thought they were, but I thought so.
Put it in between there.
What? Oh, like that?
I want to choke him too.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We can do that too.
Okay. Yeah, so I had the Lindros and Leclerc. There was also Fisher Dan, and I want to say Chris Gratton was the other one. But I have a set for that. Let's see, what else Lindros. So back in the day, we didn't get the cool McFarlane figures. We got these little things. So I have these signed by Lindros and Leclerc. Little starting lineup guys. So they were cool enough to sign on the base for me. Both of them. And then this is one of my favorites. This is signed by the whole Legion of Doom. So it's Lindros, Leclerc, and Renberg. I like that one. That puck's cool. And then I do have some other stuff. And then one other thing, since it's kind of a Lindros and Leclerc themed day, I pulled this out. So in 1996, which just like yesterday.
1996, yeah, just about yesterday.
Long before you were born. So the Flyers originally played in the Spectrum, which you've heard all of us talk about a lot. They moved into the new building, and the first event was USA versus Canada, the first hockey game. Lindros is Canadian, Leclerc's American. So if you can see, they both signed on the flag for me. So I love this one. That's just the ticket from the game. And it was signed by Lindros and Leclerc, which this usually hangs on my wall, but I took it down so I could show it off.
Yeah, it's a big ticket. It's a cool ticket.
Yeah, it's real cool. And then they also give out that coin, and there's a little USA and Canadian flag pin, too. So,
where's the pin?
It just slid over when I took it off the wall. It's right there.
Oh, I see
I'll fix it before I put it back. So yeah, been a big week. Really cool. Really cool tailgating with the guys. That was awesome.
I got free food too. Free food wins it all.
You do love when they feed you.
I love free food.
It tastes better when it's free.
Exactly. Anything's better when it's free.
Yeah, I mean, try to be excited. Exciting times in Flyers land. They got a good trade back for Provy. I think everybody wanted different. Well, these are all different people. Like clearly different advisors. Clearly people Danny trusts.
I don't know. I'm happy as long as they don't touch Carter.
Yes, so far so good. Carter Hart is still a Flyer.
Don't touch Carter and I'll be fine.
There you go. Which, frankly, I agree. Don't touch Carter. So, draft's coming up. We'll have our draft special. We got stuff to show up for that. And just other things. Gets a little slow right now, but we got stuff going on. Thanks, everybody who really enjoyed you. Like I said, you got some jerseys the last 2 episodes. They've been very popular. People got a lot of comments with those and emailed me stuff and all, so that was really cool.
My one favorite comment I read, I forget who sent it, but this one comment was, he quoted and he was like, a sombrero. It's like, that's the best line of that whole thing.
It did look like a sombrero. I saw what you were saying. I can't argue.
It looked like a sombrero.
Yeah, cool. So, yeah, I think this wraps 88. I think, be excited. There's change happening. Things are going. Does it work out? Who the heck knows? We don't know until you get there. And we also, aren't expecting a cup this season, but I think things are going in a positive direction. Enjoy it. So thanks for taking a look at some of my Lindros stuff. I know I've got other things around, but some things are stuck to the walls and stuff. So things I could pull. It's going to be great to have Leclerc around. And it'll be great to have Patrick Sharp around too, because I haven't seen him in a good 20 years. So, yeah, thank you everybody for watching episode 88. There's probably some pictures we'll tag on the end here. But please don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. We do have some stuff planned this summer. Yeah. If you're good, hit the button, young lady.
Because it's summer.
Summer, which means no hockey.
Summer.
Ugh, no hockey.
I don't like summer. It's hot, too.